So trying to sit up nice and tall, let your arms relax either on your lap or down by your side. And just feeling your shoulders pull back. Take a big breath in. And breathe out. Relax those shoulders down. And again, breathe in. Just pull those shoulders back, sitting tall. And breathe out. And relax down. And we'll begin with wave hands. Wave hands, the arms rise to shoulder level. And then gently floating down. Wave hands up, breathing in, the arms rise. And breathing out, the arms fall. Sitting tall, breathing in, positive energy in. And breathing out, wave hands slowly down. And one more time, wave hands, breathing in. Arms rise, and breathing out, releasing all that energy, tension, stress out of the body. And then turning your hands, palms towards each other. Breathe in, pulling your arms apart. Reaching out, chest opening, and slowly closing down. Breathing in, expand, breathing in positive energy, and breathing out. Relaxing those arms in. Chest opening, pulling those arms apart, chest expanding, sitting up tall, and then breathing out, relaxing. Good, breathing in, opening that body up, letting those arms rise to the sides, and then gently fall to the center. And one more time, breathing in, chest opening, and chest closing down. Good, and now turning the palms towards your belly, pulling in, breathing in, sitting tall, shoulders back, and then pushing away, breathing out. Breathing in, pulling in, and breathing out, pushing away. Breathing in, pulling in. Good, and double push. And one more time, breath in, all the way in, and pushing away, pushing out all that tension out of the body. And relaxing the arms down to the side. Let your arms float up all the way to the ceiling, to the sky. And then float down gently to the center. This time, as your arms fall, you're going to watch the right hand, turning your eyes up to the sky, and then looking back to the middle. So right, still moving both arms, let both arms rise, but now watch your left hand up to the sky. And then back to the camera, to the center, and both arms fall, floating down. And adding that breath in, so breathing in as your arms rise, looking to one hand, breathing out as the arms fall, gently floating down. Good, and one more time here on each side. Sunrise stretch, the arms rise. Breathing out, relaxing those arms down. And again, breathing in, the arms rise. And breathing out, the arms come down. Good, now from here, I'm going to go back into wave hands, so the arms come up, the arms come down. Good, so let's review that one more time. The arms come up. The arms come down. From here, don't let your arms come all the way down, so keep them just a little bit up. And now put your right hand on top of an imaginary ball. Left hand on bottom. Good. And then change sides. Hold the ball on the other side. Cross your arms in front. Reach out and let your arms float down. Good, so we're going to try that again. Breathing in, the arms rise, wave hands up. Wave hands down. Hold the ball, right hand on top. Breathing in and out. Then changing sides, breathing in and out. Good. Crossing the arms in front, reaching out, and return to the center. Good. We'll do just that technique one more time. Wave hands up, wave hands down. Halfway down, then you start to hold the ball, left hand on top, and out. Then change sides, breathing in, and holding the ball, breathing out. Crossing your arms in front, reaching out towards the camera, and then letting the arms float down. Good. From here, we're going to add on one more technique, okay? So, bring your arms up, wave hands up, wave hands down. And now hold the ball, right hand on top. Good. Take a breath in and out. Good. From here, the next is parting horse's mane or brushing horse's mane. So one arm comes forward while the other arm brushes down towards your leg. Good. And cross your arms in front, reaching out towards the camera and returning down. So we'll do these three movements: wave hands, hold the ball, and parting horse's mane. So wave hands up, wave hands down slowly. Holding the ball, left hand on top this time, right hand on the bottom, breathing in and out. And now parting horse's mane, the right arm comes forward, left arm comes down. Breathing in and out. Good. Crossing the arms in front, reaching out towards the camera, and slowly letting those arms fall. Good. So let's begin again. Wave hands up, wave hands down. Holding the ball, right hand on top. Breathing in and out. Good. Left arm comes forward, right arm comes back, parting horse's mane. Breathing in, positive energy in. Breathing out, crossing the arms, reaching out, and returning to center. Good. So we'll do that one more time. Wave hands up, wave hands down. Holding the ball with left hand on top, right hand on the bottom, breathing in and out. The right hand comes forward, left hand comes back, parting horse's mane. Breathing in and out, crossing the arms in front, then reaching out and wave hands floating back down. Good. So that was wave hands, then holding the ball, and then parting horse's mane. So we're going to keep the first two the same, and then we're going to change the third technique into crane spreads its wings. So this will be the last one, okay? So this is one arm high, one arm low, like they're big bird wings here. Okay, so that's one position. And that'll be the final movement, okay? So begin with wave hands. The arms rise to shoulder level, then fall halfway. Good. Holding the ball, right hand on top. Take a big breath in and then out. Now bring your right arm down and your left arm up into crane spreads its wings, sitting up as tall as you can, proud shoulders. Good, and then bringing your arms down into holding the ball so that the top arm just stays on top. And now you're going to do the other side. Crane spreads its wings. The right arm's high, the left arm's low, tall and proud. Big breath in. Breathing out, crossing the arms now in front. Reaching out towards the camera and slowly floating those arms down, wave hands down. Good, so we're going to try this again. Wave hands. Hold the ball, and crane spreads its wings. So wave hands first. Holding the ball, left hand on top. Big breath in and out, releasing all that tension out of the body. From there, reaching the bottom arm up, the top arm down. Crane spreads its wings. Good, nice big arms. Then holding the ball again, the top arm just floats to the top of the ball. The left arm just supports underneath, and then changing sides. One arm going high, one arm going low. Good, crane spreads its wings. Relaxing into the cross, reaching out towards the forward camera and slowly letting your arms relax. Good. Breathing in, the arms rise, wave hands up, wave hands down. Holding the ball, right hand on top, breathing in and out. Sending your arm up to the sky, crane spreads its wings, the other arm comes down. Big breath in and out. As you breathe out, let those arms float down to hold the ball again. And this time on the other side, breathe in and out. Reaching one arm up high, crane spreads its wings, the other arm comes low. Good, and finishing, crossing the arms in front, reaching out and letting your arms float down, wave hands down. Good, so we're going to change the technique now into cloud hands. So we're do wave hands, cloud hands. So start with wave hands, which looks familiar. The arms rise and fall. And now as your arms fall, just bend one arm and look at the palm so that you can see the palm of your hand. From there, the arm that's bent, you're going to rotate towards that direction in your chair. So you kind of twist a little bit towards the corner of the room. Turn your palms towards each other, and then change your hand positions, and then change sides. So you kind of turn in the chair side to side. Cross the arms again, and return the other direction. So this is called cloud hands. Changing hands. Good, and changing sides. And if you feel a little stiff, let your body relax now in the chair. Kind of hunch yourself down a little lower. Instead of being upright, for this one, let's lower down. Let yourself float side to side in the chair without losing your balance. You want to try to maintain your posture upright. So try not to tilt over if you can help it. Okay, cloud hands to the right. Changing hand positions. Cloud hands to the left. Good. Let both arms just kind of float down now. So we'll do that again, and this time we're going to add on one technique after the cloud hands. So it'll go wave hands, cloud hands, and then single whip. And single whip we're going to do with open hands today. Okay? So don't worry about we've done before, like a little bird beak. First, we're going to start with open hands, and then we'll review the bird beak later. So we'll go wave hands first. The arms rise. The arms fall. Good. Now cloud hands. Bend one elbow so that you can look at the palm, and then turn towards that side. Change hand positions. And then change sides. Now here's where we're going to go into single whip. You're going to cross your arms, push your left arm away, palm away, and then watch your right arm come open all the way, and at the end, turn the palm away like a push. Good. Cross your arms in front, reach out, and return to center. Good, so we'll do that a few times to get the feeling of it. We'll do it to both directions, so wave hands and wave hands down. Bending the left arm now, cloud hands. So you look at the left palm, and then you rotate to that left side, change hand positions, change sides. Okay, and now we're going to do the single whip, which is just like spreading our arms apart. So cross your arms, place the right arm almost like you're pushing the wall away, and then you follow your left arm, and at the end, imagine like you're pushing a wall away, so that you're pushing the arms apart in a way like that. Cross your arms in front, and return to the center. Okay, so we'll do this a couple more times, and then we're going to change the hand position slightly. So we'll do wave hands up, breathing in, positive energy in. Wave hands slowly down, circling the right elbow so that you see the palm, turning to the right side, changing hand positions, and then slowly changing sides over to the left side. Cross your arms, pushing the left side away, and then follow the right arm open, and at the end turn the palm away. Good. Single whip, okay? So then bring the arms in front, cross arms, reach out like you're going to give me a hug, and then let those arms slowly float down. One more time, wave hands up, breathing in, positive energy in. Breathing out, relaxing, floating those arms down. Gently bending at the left elbow, cloud hands to the left side, rotating in your chair to the left. Changing hand positions. And slowly changing sides. Back over to the right. Crossing your arms. pushing your right arm away, single whip, and then let your left arm open, chest opening all the way, and at the end, push your palm away. Good, very nice. Crossing the arms in front and returning to center. Okay, so single whip, it can be done with open hands like that. So basically one arm stops and the other arm leads and pushes. So the arms end up apart from each other. So you could be open palm, or you could have one hand in the bird beak, okay? So we call this the bird beak, where your fingers try to touch all four fingers. So that's the bird beak. So try it on both sides. It's not particularly easy, and you may not have some of the control or dexterity for it, but you could also make a fist, and that kind of serves as a similar idea, okay? So you could either bring your fingers to the thumb or make a fist. If both of those are hard, then we stay with palms, okay? So the idea now is we're going to do all three techniques. We'll do the wave hands up and down. Okay, then we'll do cloud hands 2 times. So you do cloud hands, and then you do cloud hands the other way. And at the end, you can bring the fist or the bird beak. The other arm stays open as we did before. So one arm is going to be a palm, and the other arm is going to be a fist or a little bird beak. Finish crossing the arms and reach up, okay? So sometimes with Tai Chi, the coordination can be quite difficult to get, you know, as you're thinking, what's this hand doing, what's this hand doing? So it's okay as long if you get lost a little bit, and you find the fundamentals, the breathing and the movement. It doesn't necessarily matter if my hand's this way or this way, as long as I'm trying to stay relaxed and sort of move with the breath, keep some of the tension out of my body, then it's not as critical what the hands look like. So as long as you're trying to work on it over time, okay? With practice, it gets much easier. So let's try this out. Wave hands, cloud hands, single whip, all 3. We'll begin gently, wave hands up, breathing in and out. Cloud hands now, the right arm bends, and rotate in your chair to the right side slowly. Change hand positions, and then slowly changing sides, cloud hands the other way. Your left hand will make a little bird beak, or a fist, or the palm, okay? And then the right arm comes open all the way across towards the other wall and pushes away. And you can see we finish in this position where our arms are open. Relaxing into the closed position now, our arms cross, reaching out and down. Okay, that was good. So there's a lot of different techniques where the hands can be in positions where you might have control of one finger, or a flat palm, or bent knuckles. A lot of those can be quite difficult to get control, right? So if you're feeling that any of these hand positions make you more tense in the shoulders, then just relax an open hand. Sometimes that will allow you to soften the shoulders a little bit, because you don't want to be feeling as you're trying to get a bird beak that it tenses you in the shoulders or something like that. You do want to try to stay relaxed, okay? So we'll do this a few times. Yeah, shake those out. Anytime when you're sitting or standing and you're doing something over and over again, you do start to tense up over time. You know, you might feel like some part of you tenses up. So it's okay to shake it out, loosen up, change the tempo. If you feel like you need to offset your tush a little bit, shift in your chair. Okay, stretch out the legs even if you feel that you need to stretch those out. Okay, because it's been about at the halfway point at this point, so that's quite a lot of movement in the chair without getting up, right? So it's a good pause to shake it out. You can even do a couple of those sunrise stretches that you started with, to just warm up the body, warm up the breathing. Forget about the movements that we were doing for a moment, just let the body, the neck go, get out all that tension. And we tell each other to try to relax during Tai Chi, but sometimes the opposite happens. We're so focused on the minute details that we tense up a little bit, okay? But it's all right to forget about that for a little while. Let's come back to that technique of wave hands, cloud hands, and single whip. And I'm gonna do all three versions, so we'll end up doing 6 times total. I'm gonna do the open hand, the fist, and the bird beak. So follow along with either technique that you want. So begin, wave hands up, wave hands down. Cloud hands to the right, beginning with the right arm bent, then changing hand positions so that your left arm bends, your right arm straightens, and then change sides. Single whip, pushing the left hand away or going into the fist or bird beak, and then following the right hand to the other side. At the end, turn your palm away. Crossing the arms in front and returning to center. Floating those arms down. Yeah, good. Feeling that tension leave the body now. Starting to get more familiar with the techniques. They should start to feel a little more relaxed. Maybe. Now, cloud hands, left arm this time. Left arm leads the way, then change hand positions, and then rotate to that right side. Right arm leads the way. Pushing the right palm, and then bringing the left arm all the way, single whip. And push away at the end. Crossing the arms in front and reaching out. Now that I did the palms, now I'm going to change into the single whip with one fist. Feel free to do with palms as well, or even the bird beak. So wave hands up and down. Then we're going to go into a right arm lead, cloud hands. Change hand positions and changing sides. So now we're going to go into the single whip with a fist. Left hand is in a fist, and then the right arm comes open, 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 and you're looking at that palm the whole time, and then at the end, a gentle push. Good, crossing the arms now. Reaching out and floating, floating, floating down gently, releasing that tension. Good, so we'll do that onto the other side as well. The arms rise, wave hands up, and wave hands down. Bending the left arm, cloud hands. Cloud hands floating to the left side, then changing hand positions, and cloud hands floating gently to the right side. Going into single whip now. Your right hand can go into a fist or the bird beak or a palm. And your left arm comes open, 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 open all the way. And at the end, turning the palm. Gently crossing the arms in front, reaching out towards me, towards the camera, and slowly let those arms float down, wave hands down. So we'll do two more, one on each side, and this one will finish, I'll demonstrate with the bird beak in single whip. So wave hands up, wave hands down, bending the right arm, cloud hands over to the right side, change hand positions, and cloud hands over to the left side. Single whip, your fingers go into a bird beak, or a fist, or a palm, and then follow your attention to your right hand as it opens, and at the end, pushes away. Good. Crossing the arms in front, reaching out to the camera, and wave hands down. Breathing in, the arms rise, wave hands up and down. Cloud hands, left arm bends, and gently let those arms float to the left side, rotating in your chair ever so slightly. Then change the hand positions and rotate to the right side. Single whip, your right fingers touch the thumb, or you make a fist or a palm, and then follow your attention to your left arm as it opens, 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 and at the end, pushes away. Crossing the arms in front, and returning to the center. So if you think about wave hands and cloud hands, the imagery of what the name is trying to impose, so the wave hands, you think about a wave up and down, right? So it's just that motion, and it doesn't really, you don't really see it as much from the front as if I were to turn sideways and I were to let my arm sort of go. So that's the wave you're trying to get. It's not just the arms lifting like that. It's trying to be soft, almost like a ribbon in the wind, okay? So it can feel like it's fluttering, almost fluttering out to your fingertips, and they're just the last part to go. Same idea with the cloud hands. Our hands are just sort of floating now to the side. So one position, the arms are going more up and down. The other position, they're going more left and right, side to side. So whether it's the hands are going this way, or this way, or if the palms are turned towards each other or towards me, it doesn't matter, it's sort of what the body's doing. So one, it's more up and down, and one's more of a rotation. So you can kind of see that pattern in a lot of the movements, like holding the ball. We hold the ball, that's more of a rotation, versus something like the push, which is more like the wave, okay? So we're gonna change the techniques a little bit now. So what I wanna do is go from wave hands. Wave hands gets a lot of attention because it starts every sequence. So we'll go wave hands, and then we're gonna hold the ball, parting horse's mane or brushing horse's mane, okay? And then we're gonna layer on to that. So let's begin. Wave hands up. Wave hands down. Holding the ball, right hand on top. Breathing in and out. Parting horse's mane, your top hand is like a brush, right? So it's brushing the horse's mane. And the left arm just kind of pushes away with the back of your palm. Yeah. So now we're going to grab the bird by the tail. So we're going to add on to this technique. So grabbing the bird by the tail, you're going to reach forward just to take hold of the bird. You're going to pull it back now, all the way back. Let your arms drop and then cross. And then you're going to push away and just let the bird go. And let the arms float down. Okay? We kind of modify this technique for the chair a little bit and shorten one element, but we could also add that element on later. Wave hands. Good. Holding the ball now. Left hand on top. Whichever hand's on top becomes your brush hand for parting horse's mane or brushing horse's mane. So it just brushes down as the other arm comes forward. Now grabbing the bird by the tail, you bring your left arm forward to gently grab the bird. It has to be gentle because you don't want to scare the bird away, right? Turn your palms and gently bring the bird back to your side. Cross the arms and slowly push forward and release. Let the arms float down. Good. That's actually really nice. Good combination here. So breathing in, wave hands and wave hands down. Holding the ball now, right hand on top. From here, resting breath in and out, parting horse's mane or brushing horse's mane. The left arm comes forward, the right arm comes down. Bring your right arm to grab the bird by the tail, turn the palms, and bring the bird back. Let your arms cross in front and slowly release the bird to the front. Let your arms float down. Very nice. We'll begin again. Wave hands up. Wave hands down slowly. Left hand on top, holding the ball. Breath in and out. Parting horse's mane. Or brushing horse's mane. Good. Now reaching your left arm forward to grab the bird by the tail, turn the palms, and bring it back. Crossing the arms and gently releasing the bird and letting those arms float back down. Excellent. That looks really good. And again, we'll do 2 more times, bringing the arms up, breathing in, the arms rise, breathing out, the arms come down slowly. The right hand on top of the left, holding the ball and brushing horse's mane. The left arm comes forward, the right arm comes down. Gently grabbing the bird by the tail, turning the palms and pulling back slowly, crossing the arms at the wrists there, and then just pushing forward and releasing, and let the arms float down. Very nice. And one last time here, breathing in, wave hands rise, and wave hands fall. Slowly left hand on top, holding the ball. Relaxing that breath, relaxing the tension, parting horse's mane. The right arm comes forward, the left arm floats down. Gently grabbing the bird by the tail, try to pull back, dropping the arms down, crossing the arms at the wrist, and pushing away towards me, letting the bird go, and then gently floating down. Good. And relax. Really good. So that combination's, I think, pretty challenging. It's a lot of movements, and it can be a lot of finesse and a lot of coordination. So the principles are just, of Tai Chi, trying to make the movements more fluid. If that's difficult, that's because it's new, right? So as you become more aware of these techniques and you practice wave hands, even if it's just the wave hands, you just work on making that more fluid, trying to take out the rigidity, taking out the stiffness. As you start to layer in new combinations, you might find that some of that rigidity returns, and you just have to get a little more practice with it. All right, so we're gonna just change up the technique a little bit. Okay, another combination here called Repulse Monkey, okay, or Push the Monkey. All right, it's a little push away, Repulse Monkey. So the way we are gonna get to that movement, of course, we're gonna start with wave hands, and then we're gonna go into cloud hands, okay? And then we're gonna finish with Repulse Monkey, okay? So the transitions, just follow along, and I'll show you how that goes. So first, we're gonna start wave hands up, and the wave hands come down, okay? Let the right arm bend, and you go into cloud hands. Change hand positions, and then change sides. So as you change sides here now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna continue to look back at that left hand, lift your right hand up towards the camera, and then push forward over top of your hand. Good. Exactly. Cross your hands in front, reach out, and then let your arms come down. Then we'll do that to the other side. Breathing in, the arms rise, wave hands up, wave hands down, slowly. The left arm bends to start cloud hands, and floating your hands to the left side. Change hand positions, and then slowly, slowly changing sides. And then continue to follow your right hand to the back, just a little bit, as far as you can turn comfortably. Let your left arm come up a little bit, and then push your right hand forward over top of your other hand as you pull the hand towards your hip. And you're going to finish with one hand pushing away and the other hand just resting like it's in your pocket down by your side. Crossing the arms in front. It's almost like you're just giving yourself a little hug here, and then you reach out and you let the arms get that stiffness out. But I do think it's helpful to go, if you're always reaching out, sometimes it's helpful to let the arms collapse in. So that's what we're doing here. We're just kind of bringing those arms in, letting the body hunch a little bit. I'll overemphasize it just so you can kind of see. And when my arms come up, I'm pretty upright. And if I just keep doing this for a couple hours in a chair, I'll get really stiff. So it is okay as you come in that you let your body relax a little, let that posture hunch, and then you can let it come back out, right? So just small, I may not always be doing it, big and noticeably, but that's kind of what's going on. I'm not just staying always up here and letting my spine move in the chair. That helps to make it comfortable over time. Okay, so let's repeat this combination of the Repulse Monkey or pushing the monkey away. So, really what you're doing is as you go into the cloud hands, this hand that's just sort of trailing by like a little tail, it just stops here now. And I leave it there so that I can bring my attention to the hand that's going to push or Repulse Monkey. So from here now, I bring this hand up and then I push him away. Right? So the idea is that I might be holding on to the monkey here in my front hand, and then now I'm saying, get out of here, and you push them away. All right. So that's the idea of these names of the techniques. So hopefully it kind of makes you remember it a little bit. You're like, Repulse Monkey, what's that? Oh yeah, I just have to push it away. It could be, if you have a cat, you could repulse your cat. You put your kitten on your hand and you say, I'm going to gently push you away. You wouldn't really want to push them away, obviously, but you get the idea. Okay, so let's try that a few more times with that imagery of just letting, as you go into the cloud hands, this hand just sort of stops. It finds the monkey out in front so that you can push it away. Okay, so let's start with the wave hands first. Wave hands up. Wave hands down. Cloud hands, circling the right arm first and then turning to the right side. Changing hand positions and then slowly changing sides. Leave your right arm in the middle and follow that left arm back to the back of the room. Lift your right arm up just a little bit and slowly push forward. Good. And then crossing the arms, letting your body hunch out some of that stiffness and then reach it back out. Good. And let those arms float away. Good. One more time here. Breathing in, the arms rise. Breathing out, the arms float down slowly, slowly. Then the left arm's going to bend for cloud hands. Following that left arm to the side. Change hand positions. And then slowly following that right hand back. You can leave your left hand in the middle there. Continuing to look back to the right hand, lifting the left hand up and slowly pushing away towards the front. As your arm pushes, the other comes to rest at your hip. And slowly crossing the arms, reaching out in front and relaxing down. Good. So just one more thing about the technique of Repulse Monkey. There's a lot of different ways to get there. This of just kind of looking back. It's really looking back and a push forward. Whether one hand's holding on to something that we're trying to push away, or whether you're just focusing on the one hand. It's almost like I'm swimming, right? Except instead of reaching all the way up here, I just reach from my shoulder and push away. Okay, so there's a lot of different ways to get there. You could just even bring the arms up and push out. You bring the arms up and push out. But the idea of of what the hands are doing here is if we were to have a rope in our hands, right, on a pulley, and as I pull one, the other one gets pulled out. So the push and pull happen sort of simultaneously, kind of like that. Right, so even if you don't do the part where you look back, way back here and push forward, the motion is sort of just pushing and pulling, just nice and easy like that. And we've done the double push earlier, right? This is just a single push. And so Tai Chi is always, something's always going on with both hands, right? And so even here when we're doing cloud hands, and my attention now, I'm going to go into that Repulsed Monkey. My attention is going and following this hand, but this hand actually still does something. It still moves, okay? So to make it easier to digest, we break it down. There's little pauses here and there, but over time you try to smooth out those rough edges, okay? So let's close today with a couple cleansing breaths. All right, so these are not necessarily Tai Chi techniques, they're more Qigong techniques, techniques to help to re-energize and revitalize. So the imagery I want you to imagine here is your lungs are like a balloon. So if that balloon expands, it fills up, the chest opens. If you collapse in with your whole body, you sort of help to force that balloon. You close it down, you help to squeeze the air out. So the idea with the cleansing breath is that you want to get all the air out of your lungs so that then you can make way for a fresh, clean breath of oxygen, okay? So we're gonna start, this was the sunrise, right? We started with this sunrise stretch where we circled our arms. We're gonna do the opposite now. So we're gonna take our arms up to the center here, reaching up. And then as you breathe out, you want to let your body bend forward. And you let that forward bend compress the lungs. And then you come back up, breathing in and breathing out, folding forward. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. One more, breathing in and out. Good, and now this is a double downward push. You breathe in, the arms rise to the chest. Then you breathe out and you push 2 big bursts, and it's almost like you're trying to force all that air out in 2 big exhales. And the last exhale, you let everything go, okay? So big breath in, arms rise to the chest. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more, breathe in. Breathe out. Good, and now let the arms come into a resting pose, like you're holding a small ball between your belly and your hands. And relax your shoulders, okay? And just relax your mind here. Feel free to softly round your tailbone in the chair. Let yourself sink into the cushion a little bit. And then take a few deep breaths to relax your body and clear your mind. Breathing in, thinking that positive energy in, and breathing out, releasing any tension, releasing any stress out of the body. breathing in and out. Good, and one more time. Big breath in, positive energy in. And breathing out, relaxing all that tension out of the body. And breath in, positive energy in. Good, and breathing out, relaxing. And gently resting those arms down. Shake it out a little bit, shake out the fingers. All right.